everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Shane and I am the face behind Valdez Bakery. So in today's video, I will show you how to make French method meringue. And a lot of people have asked me, hey, how do you get your meringue so silky and so, stiff? And they're like, we can't do that with French method. How do you do it? It looks very close to Italian meringue because you can get that really thick and fluffy and silky consistency. Well, in today's video, I will be showing you that. And it's not hard at all. It's really easy. But what I would recommend you to have, it's a KitchenAid stem mixer, of course. You need that. If you want your meringue to be consistent all the time, you will need that for sure. You can use a hand mixer, but trust me, it's not that consistent like how it is with a stand mixer. And two, you will need a timer. You can use your microwave, your phone, or your oven timer, whatever you prefer, but you need to time it because you know when you're beating your meringue, you can be doing so many things at once, and trust me, you will forget. And I have forget so many times where I end up overbeating my meringue, and it sucks to overbeat your meringue, and it's a big no-no in macaron world. And number three, you never whip your meringue over level 6. The only reason is that if you go over number 6, it whips really fast. So when it whips really fast, that creates a lot of air bubbles, and you don't want that. So if you go, let's say if you go past speed 6, when you finish with your meringue, your macaroni, you pipe it out, you end up having a lot of air bubbles. And I have done this when I first started, which I didn't know, and I always wondered why I always end up with so much air bubbles, and it drives me nuts. And now that I know, I never ever beat my meringue over speed 6 ever again, just because I don't want to have to deal with all that air bubble when I'm done piping. That is pretty much all the important steps that you need to follow to achieve a beautiful, silky, perfect French method meringue every single time. And without wasting any more time, we're gonna get started. And if you guys have any questions for me, make sure to leave it down below in the comment section, and I will take a look at them and get back to you when I can. Usually I'm pretty good at getting back, but if I don't get back to you right away, that means that I'm busy doing other things or running around or being crazy. So all right, let's get started. Make sure to follow all these steps closely. Pour out your egg whites into the bowl. Set your timer for 2 minutes and turn your speed level to number 2. I split my sugar in half and I add half at a time. You have been beating your egg whites for almost 2 minutes, and as you can see, it's start to foam up. and this is what you need to look for. And usually I just continue beating my egg whites. I don't stop my machine, but I will stop my machine in a little bit here once that 2 minute is up, so I can show you how your egg whites should look like after 2 minutes. This is how your egg whites should look like after 2 minutes before adding the first half of sugar. As you can see, it is super foamy. Start back up your machine to level 2 and pour in the first half of sugar and set your timer for 2 minutes. As you can see, your egg whites or your meringue has become a little bit glossier after you add in the first half of sugar, and now the foam starts to disappear as it gets glossier. Now it has been 2 minutes. Add in the second half of sugar into your meringue and set your timer for another 2 minutes. Remember to leave your speed level on number 2. Do not turn it up yet. You have been beating your meringue for almost 2 minutes, and as you can see, the meringue and the consistency is getting a lot smoother and a lot shinier and silkier, and this is what it needs to look like at this point. That 2 minutes is up. Now turn your speed level to number 6 and set your timer for 3 minutes. for almost 3 minutes. And once this 3 minutes is up, set your timer for another minute, and that's when you start adding your food color. When that 1 minute is up, stop your machine and check your meringue to see if it's ready. And here is how you can check your meringue. You stop your machine, tap everything from the whisk back into the bowl, and stir it manually as how it is shown in the video. And then pull it straight out, hold your whisk straight upward, and look at the meringue to see if it's stiff and sitting straight up or not. If it's not sitting straight up and the tip or bird peak, that's what you call it, it's falling over, that means your meringue is not ready yet. And if it's not ready by this point, you can put it back in there and continue whipping your meringue on level 6 for a few more minutes. Continue checking until you get a stiff bird peak that it's sitting straight up and it's not falling over anymore. And at this point, the meringue should look really glossy and super fluffy. Now that we're done with the French meringue, you see how beautiful it is? It's nice and stiff and it's still glossy. And this is what you will need to look for. And let's say, for example, I'm just going to do a small piece here just to kind of show you a little bit. So for example, if your meringue is still like not this stiff, but still falling over, dripping over onto the other side, that means it's not ready. So you have to make sure that it has a nice peak like this, sitting straight up, and it's very glossy, super fluffy, and stiff, and it's sitting straight up like this. So this is what you need to look for. There was a drive-by shooting 2 houses down her house. Damn. And it's on Larpenteur, apparently. And this one girl commented, she's like, they did that yesterday around Prospect. So we are done, and this is how they look like. And yeah, look at this one. When I rotate my tray in the oven, I accidentally tap it. So yeah, this one's like broken. Yeah, so as you can see, the color is beautiful. It looks exactly just like when I was whipping the meringue. For all my macaroons, the color doesn't change much after I bake it. Alright, yeah, so that's pretty much it with this video. Those are just some of the things that I do to achieve beautiful French method meringue. Like I said at the beginning, you need to remember to use a timer. Well, first of all, you need to have a KitchenAid, stem mixer. Second of all, use a timer. And third, never go over speed number 6. That is a really important rule. I mean, if you don't find that it's helpful to you, ignore what I just said and, do what works for you. I know that it doesn't work for everybody, but it works for me every single time. Can't get it if you try to follow my steps and it's not working for you, or if you have any questions, make sure you drop it down below. I will do my best to answer your questions. And if you want to see videos on other tips, do let me know. Drop it down below as well. So this is it. It's just as simple as that. It's nothing hard at all. As long as you follow the 3 steps that I give you, you will have no problem with that at all. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. It's super simple. It's nothing hard at all. As long as you follow those 3 things that I mentioned, you will be able to make beautiful French method meringues. And if you do find this video helpful, make sure to give me a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so. That will help me out a lot. And I really do appreciate all of you who have already subscribed to my channel and for taking your time to watch all of my videos. I know I am very new to YouTube. There's still a lot of things that are in the work, and I'm learning every single time when I upload videos or is working on a video or editing my videos for you guys. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!